What's up, everybody? Stillio Gaming here, back again with another video. Today, topic we will be talking about Xbox. What's going on with Xbox? So, if y'all haven't heard the news, Xbox has just raised the prices for Game Pass from $19.99 to $30 a month. Right after they done raised the prices for their consoles, not once, but twice. You know what I mean? Today, I would like to talk about the downfall of Xbox and why Xbox is not too far, if not already, in the graveyard. My opinion, I, I gotta say, Xbox has really been dropping the ball lately. Xbox had a lot of potential, especially during the Xbox 360 days of the seventh generation, and they've totally dropped the ball during the Xbox One and the PS4 eighth generation. You know, I was always an Xbox guy during the seventh generation. You know, I was also a Wii person too. But yeah, Xbox, it's not doing too good. You know, back in 2013, they really dropped the ball when they were focusing a lot more on television and entertainment than actually gameplay, showing what their system was capable, which wasn't much, at least compared to the PlayStation 4, which was actually quite a bit more powerful than the Xbox One, at least the OG one. The original Xbox One, yeah, everybody knows the big old VCR. And then, after they dropped the ball with that, we got Phil Spencer that came around like mid-generation, trying to turn the game around. And I'm not gonna lie, Xbox, had a rough start. They could have made a comeback. They hadn't dropped the ball on Halo 5, which, in my opinion, nobody liked the campaign. I personally have played Halo 5. I did not like the campaign at all. I really feel like they dropped the ball with Halo. I've also played Halo 4. Halo 4 wasn't bad, wasn't as cool as, the original Bungie games, but it wasn't terrible, Like I said, I've been an Xbox guy for the whole seventh generation. Sixth generations, I had both. I was mainly on PS2, but when that Halo 2 dropped, I immediately switched to Xbox. And I opted out to get the Xbox 360 ultimately over the PS3 because I was a big Halo guy. The thing that is serious on top of that, Xbox was just my favorite console overall, other than the Wii. I hadn't really owned a PlayStation until like 2019, like as far as the PS3, and the PS4 shortly after. You know, I mean, I've personally jumped from Xbox 360 to Xbox One, you know, in hopes that Halo, the new Halo games would have been great. Huge improvement over the notorious Halo 4, then the MCC when they came out with that. Brought a lot of hope. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you know, the Halo's really about to be up. It's about to be good, you know. We about to hopefully can make a comeback after that bad experience at the E43 launch. You know, fortunately, they have dropped the ball with the MCC's launch because of how broken it was. You know, eventually they fixed it over time. Eventually. Then Halo 5 came out, and once again, they dropped the ball and surprisingly did an even worse campaign than Halo 4. My opinion, I don't know who was in charge of Halo at the time. I believe it was like Bonnie Ross, Phil Spencer, but Master Chief, in my opinion, is a simple character. It's like Doom Guy, and the fact that y'all not only changed the way his character originally was compared to Bungie, y'all made a slightly more emotional Chief. Nevertheless, still Master Chief, but then y'all managed to drop the ball by focusing on the Spartan, a new Spartan that nobody knows, wasn't in the previous game. You know, dropped the ball with that. Spartan Lock. Where you have like out of 10 missions, only 3 of them were Master Chief and the rest of them were Spartan Lock. Don't get me started on misguided trailers and all that they had going on with the lore videos, Chase the Hunt the Truth, I believe. Yeah, Hunt the Truth. All that. You know, finally later on when the Series X came out, you know what I mean, was thinking, alright, Microsoft, you know, the Series X looks promising, it's powerful, even known to be slightly more powerful than the PS5. You know, it's like, alright, you know, all Microsoft had to do was come out with some banging exclusives and not screw up on the third Halo game, the third major Halo game that Bungie has created, aka Halo Infinite, and then maybe we might do alright. But somehow they managed to screw Halo Infinite up. You know, I mean, once again, the campaign mode surprisingly wasn't bad, but it's like, just like Halo, similar situation with Halo 5. Just when it's starting to get good, you know what I mean, they dropped the ball by like ending the story like prematurely. I feel like the story mode was ended prematurely. You know what I mean? Like for the first time we got to see back in Halo 5 we got to see Master Chief and Halsey face to face for the first time. And just when the game started getting good, like, oh wow, things are really getting interesting, really heating up now. Master Chief face to face with Halsey for the first time. And then we go cut to the credits. Yeah, it's very weak. In a similar situation with Halo Infinite, spoiler alert, you know, Master Chief defeats a major villain that could have caused a problem. Got transported to a new part of the Halo ring that I was thinking, like, alright, we went from the typical Halo ring, you know, like the first Combat Evolved mission, to now we're in like a desert-like setting. And just when we thinking, alright, we're about to really get into it, once again, credits start rolling. It felt disappointed, you know. The Gears of War, I played the latest Gears of War. Just couldn't really bring myself to really like play it like that or even finish it. Story to me for the latest Gears of War was not that interesting, in my opinion. Which is another major exclusive of Xbox. You know, I just think even with the Series S, they dropped the ball. You know, Xbox has really gone downhill. Like, I understand we're in a bad economical state right now where prices keep going up, they're not going down, inflation and all that, just being at the rate like it is now. This is the first console generation ever where prices keep going, climbing up and up and up like that. Xbox Series X is literally like double what it was when it first came out. It's just
Oh crap, that hurt.
not. It's just not. Doesn't even make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Microsoft. It's like, what are you doing? You brought up all these game studios just to shut them all down. You know, like Microsoft literally has everything they needed to not only be better than how they was during the 8th generation, but they even surpass the PS5 and blow Sony and everybody else under the water. But or somehow they managed to really drop the ball.
Fucking crazy.
You know, leaves me to be like very disappointed with myself. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing up there in Microsoft, but something's gotta be done, man. Something's gotta change.
You steal hard, huh?
You know, Xbox. You know what I mean? There's just no saving there. Man. Don't even get me started on instead of
Hey, get up!
making more exclusives. They've ultimately decided that we're not going to do exclusives, so we're just going to make the Series X completely pointless. Not even worth buying.
Who you think you fighting, fool?
Just it makes sense. I'm gonna do another video. But basically, tell everybody, in my opinion, how Microsoft should have carried out the 9th generation console generation to make it so that not only could Xboxes reach its full potential, both hardware and software, that they could have even surpass Sony and got, or for at least for once, actually have Sony backed up into the ropes. You know what I mean? Please like, subscribe, share the video. Bear with me, y'all. Like, I'm just really starting to get into this YouTube thing. Like, eventually, I'm gonna work on getting some equipment so I can actually do some real recording as far as gameplay wise. I'm gonna buy me another computer so I can live stream. You know, I'm gonna be starting a Twitch soon. You know, working on coming up with different ways to expand my channel and the Stilio brand. You know, so that way I can be able to provide more content with you guys and talk about gaming and even have other channels talking about other topics outside of gaming. You know, talk about real world economics going on in the economy, you know, politics, you know. So that way, you know, it doesn't just have to be about gaming. Like, I personally like to talk about other things, you know. This isn't exactly an intro video, but I'm working on an intro video, just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. So the video is gonna be about me talking about Stilio channel and how I'm gonna go about the brand, coming up with a schedule, you know, after I get my new equipment to really start getting into this. You know what I mean? But for now, please like and subscribe, bear with me. Feel free to go to that comment section below. We'll talk about more. But like I said, I'm working on a couple videos. One is going to be my official intro video to introduce my channel. And the other talking about, you know, what I said, talked about earlier about how Xbox could have beaten Sony and Nintendo this console generation. Peace out.